Jeez, I can't believe we found a version of Earth with a Ball Fondlers movie franchise.
Even this early in the series, I find it impossible to believe that Morty could be surprised by much of anything they find, considering all the insane adventures they've been on to this point. Also, they choose Ball Fondlers over French toast. I can't speak to either movie's quality, but I can attest to the fact that ball fondling is so much better after helping a French toast. Or so I've heard. Allowing Full House to exist in more than one reality.
What's wrong, Rick? Is it the quantum carburetor or something?
Jesus, Morty, you can't just add a sci-fi word to a car word and hope it means something.
Over 800 episodes of Star Trek would beg to differ.
Wait! You can't leave me here!
To be fair, he can, but I'm not sure why he does. If Rick can bring Morty with him into the battery, I'm not sure why he couldn't bring Summer as well. In fact, Rick knows that Summer would be less of a buzzkill, so if anything, why isn't he leaving Morty in the car? If Rick and the gang are in a different reality, who is Summer texting? Did we miss them getting an interdimensional cell phone plan added onto their interdimensional cable package? Either way, we're looking at one sin for the show, or one for f***ing cable companies always trying to upsell you on shit. I know that the joke throughout this episode is that the ship follows Rick's instructions to the extreme, but why would Rick program it to start with murder as its first line of defense? Rick's an imaginative guy. What about electrifying the door, or, I don't know, having the ship move itself away from the danger?
Where are we, Rick?
Morty, remember 8 seconds ago when you said go inside what? And I said the battery, and then we showed up here and I wasn't like, whoa, this is unexpected. This is not what I was expecting, Morty.
As is always the case, Rick would be excellent at TVSins.
I put a spatially tessellated void inside a modified temporal field until a planet developed intelligent life.
By this point, I know the quest for any semblance of meaning or logic behind the science in Rick and Morty is a fruitlessly frustrating one. So, to that end, I'm going to save my sanity and time and leave this with a very simple and succinct, how the f*** can this possibly work?
You have a whole planet sitting around making your power for you? That's slavery!
It's society.
Confusing the inherent flaws that come with any modern society with the actual f***ing aberration that is slavery.
It appears we are being revisited by the alien known as Rick, who once gave our world the gift of Googlebox technology.
Sinful news position is sinful and all that, but how is this news story already being broadcasted? Rick just got there, and they haven't actually seen him in person. How do they know someone else isn't flying the discount Borg cube? Also, why does the newscaster have to explain what Googlebox technology is? The civilization is literally built to use this technology. Who there wouldn't know what a Googlebox is? Do they need to have one of these hooked up to every household appliance? And does that mean that the appliance only works while the stomping is in progress? Why don't they have a way of storing the energy they generate? Where the f*** do these cables go and why are they a different color? Why is Flubelgorks?
Morty, you gotta flip them off. I told them it means peace among worlds. How hilarious is that?
As hilarious as this prank is, what's the point? It doesn't mean shit to these aliens because they have no context for the gesture's original meaning. And it's not like anyone is going to come visit the universe held inside Rick's ship battery just to appreciate this flipping off of an entire civilization consequence-free. I bet there are plenty of assholes that would pay good money to do that, including me. Either way, someone deserves a sin.
I would love to see it.
F*** you!
What did you say to me?
F*** you! You told me it means much obliged.
How is much obliged a suitable response to Rick wanting to see this genius invention? Shouldn't he have said something like, happy to oblige? Unless much obliged actually means happy to oblige to these people, in which case, f*** you.
Would it be possible for us to get some kind of tour of your mini-verse from the inside?
Why bother with a tour? Just destroy the damn thing and make up some BS about why they're forbidden to create this technology again. He is a literal god to them.
This isn't a f***ing chocolate factory. I don't have time.
This comment doesn't necessarily mean that the Wonkaverse exists in this entirely unique and self-contained universe, but it does mean that chocolate exists. And as comforting as it is to discover that chocolate appears to be a multiversal constant, it really doesn't make a damn bit of sense. So yes, I'm sending chocolate.
All right, let's go.
How did Zerp Flirterberg know that Rick would know to hold on to him and Morty for this to work? And how f***ing quick are Rick's reactions? There was zero warning for this sudden transportation.
What are you doing telling this guy that his miniverse is unethical? Do you not see the hypocrisy here?
The only thing I see is an implausible belief on Morty's behalf that Rick isn't this disingenuous and awful as a human being. Hypocrisy indeed. Looked in a mirror lately, Morty?
Incoming!
Got a device!
Bomb! Bomb!
Yet, no one moves back.
Crank it.
I told them this means peace among worlds.
But the gesture Zlip Zlop is making actually is the sign for peace, in our universe at least. So does that mean this two-finger gesture independently evolved to have the opposite meaning in this microverse culture, thus allowing him to comically assign it the inverse meaning in this miniverse, which has actually meant its reversion back to the original meaning as we know in our universe?
Are they not really aliens?
Nah, they're just a couple of crazy, wacky scientists, you know?
I hate to be the well actually guy. Who am I kidding? Of course I don't. Anyways, from this perspective, they're all the very definition of aliens.
Pterodactyl!
Asshole!
The only reason this exclamation should have scared Zlap Vanderflange is if he's aware of what a pterodactyl is, which means this place also evolved dinosaurs? This would be a bizarre mathematical impossibility even if it were just another planet. This is another planet in an entirely different universe. I guess the multiverse must really f***ing love dinosaurs. Honestly, can't blame them.
Don't flatter yourself. There's always AAA, you f***ing cocksucker.
I've heard the quantum battery add-on to the AAA plan is priced very reasonably.
What are we going to do now?
Question from the writer's room when struggling with this very weak B story somehow make their way into the episode. We are now 3 layers of distinct universe deep, and the most variety this evolutionary gene pool could muster is a third eye on a deer. This is still a f***ing deer. I don't know whether to send the fact that this deer would have definitely heard this timber-based Jaeger situation coming from a mile away and would have long since bolted, or the fact that this asshole tries to lunge for it instead of using this f***ing boulder launcher to kill it. Both it is.
I hope your god is as big a dick as you.
My god's the biggest dick that's never existed.
Blasphemy. Rick has form for using snakes in this way, so I'm prepared to reluctantly buy this element of his armory. However, the cream of this carefully crafted pie of bullshittery is that with this limited amount of storage space, Zulu Von Stick here chose to keep a f***ing eagle just in case of this very eventuality. And it f***ing worked.
Ooh, wow. Gay.
That is pretty gay.
Using the word gay as an insult.
I masturbated to an extra curvy piece of driftwood the other day.
Xylophiles.
Oh, hey, guys, I just finished cooking us a feast.
The f*** is there a kitchen in this lab for? Also, who would want to live in a universe where one pan of beige constitutes a feast? Genocide.
A long time ago, I implanted you with a subdermal chip that can call upon dormant nanobots in your bloodstream to restructure your anatomy and turn you into a car.
Turning your grandson into a turbo teen without explicit consent. Rick's eyes survive this. Guys, what happens if the hood is locked?
Ew, what the hell? Jesus, there's flies in my ice cream.
Flice cream.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
The best ice cream in the multiverse.
I had some ice cream, and I'm gonna eat it all.
No! Stop! Don't kill him!
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us.
That just sounds like slavery with extra steps.
We live in a society where honor is a distant memory.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la! Ooh la la! Ooh la la!
Now slap on these antennae. These people need to think we're aliens.
Right. Somebody said alien. She thought they said illegal alien and signed up.
Nothing you do matters. Your existence is a lie.
You too.
The incredible Turbo Team!